Hey, what's going on, guys? This is C-Spray, just doing a little haul video, I guess. Picked up a few DC figures at a local comic shop. The store is actually called Comic Factory 2, and it is located downtown in my city, which is, relatively close by, which is pretty cool. So anyways, I biked there the other day, and I realized I've been there before. I knew they had figures, but at the time I was looking for Transformers, and then they didn't have any Transformers, but I knew they had superhero figures. And since I'm into, a lot of DC and Marvel Legends lately, I've been just looking around, just checking stuff out, and I went to this shop on my day off, and they had lots of DC stuff, and they're all like a really great price. For example, this thing was only $9, and usually these things at Toys R Us are $19.99 plus tax. So that was pretty decent, and I was like pretty excited to get this, especially this guy. Usually if you find stuff that cheap, it's usually a character you don't really care about, but either way, look at this guy. This guy's awesome. So very cool. We have DC Universe Classics Blue Beetle. I think this is the third version of the Blue Beetle from reading the back here. And of course it's in the Trigon series. You can see the other figures. They had this guy, but on the variant. And they had this guy. They had Blue Devil. It was only $10. That was awesome. They didn't have this, but they did have this. Pretty cool. So next up we have Sinister Corpse Batman. Man, I was so excited to find this one and shocked. I saw Boxing Type X, Anthony James, do a review on this, and I really wanted to get one. I knew it was out there, and I think it was a Target exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. And since we don't have Target here, I could never find this guy. And he was a decent price. I think it was $18.99, which is not too bad. Especially for an exclusive U.S. figure and without shipping. So I was pretty happy with that price. And I got the same price for this next figure coming up, but I'm really into the Green Lantern Corps right now, and I'm like, I got some Sinestro Corps figures that I have to open up still, and I got one from a package from Daniel Blanc, which is really cool. And so we have another one, so Sinestro Corps Batman, which is cool. And I already have the Sinestro Corps Cyborg Superman. I didn't realize it was Sinestro Corps, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, really awesome. Very excited to get this. As you can see here, it's in the Validus Collect and Connect series. You can see they had Pharaoh there. They didn't have Omak. They didn't have Gem. They had this guy, Starman. They didn't have, or they didn't have Raven or Manhunter. So I like that. I really want to get this. Kind of reminds me of a demonic Frieza or something like that for some reason. But either way, Sinestro Corps Batman. Very excited to get this, and I read up on this, and I was wondering why he has a Sinestro Corps costume. So it was a pretty cool concept. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just type up Sinestro Corps Batman on Google and read it up. It's pretty cool. So anyways, I'll show you what I have next. So next, very cool, the Joker. Very excited to get this one, and again, I was shocked to find this in Sinestro Corps Batman. When I went into the store, they had a row of figures up on the shelf, and I was like, oh, okay, not too bad. And then I went over to the other side of the store, and they had another row, and they had like all these more expensive ones, so that was pretty cool. And I found this guy for $18.99 plus tax, I think, and that's a great price because I was looking on eBay. He's going between 25 and like $33, so very cool. I'm really digging this guy. I first saw a review on this from Matlock WK, which was really awesome. Definitely check that review out. He did a great job. And then you just take a look here. Very sweet. Oh, that'd be cool to get a Deathstroke, and even a Manhunter. I yet to get a Superman, and I don't have her, but I have the Flash, and I do have a Batman. Not this one, but the black and gray one. But anyways, the Joker. Very excited to get this, and I'm so stoked to open him up. Very cool. So Blue Devil, this guy's pretty cool. This guy was there when I first went to the store, and then I went back there and he's still there, so I was pretty excited. And this, and looks pretty cool, man. Look at this guy, he's pretty neat. I just like the look of him, I like the color, and for $10, can't go wrong. These things go for like $20 at Toys R Us, and his comic shop has them for $10. So go figure. Obviously I'm going to buy all these guys' DC figures off him. I think he possibly has like 5 left that I'm eventually going to get, so hopefully he stocks it up in the near future. But pretty cool. Blue Devil, and he came in that Trigon wave, as you can see. And from this, all I have is Blue Beetle, and that's it. I just have one of the legs for this guy. Now, the torso and the cape. So if anybody has any of this, well, they have Negative Man. I think it's the variant they have at the comic shop. They didn't have Cheetah. They did have Superboy, but then it was sold when I went back there. It was gone. And they do have a couple of these Cyclotron guys, and then Donatroid they do not have. So if you have any of those extra and you want to hook me up, please do so, and I will work it out. I'll buy them off you. I'll trade you. We'll work something out. But I'm getting into these Collected Connect figures, and I want to get them as soon as I can. If it's impacted with the figure and the limb, that's cool. If it's just the limb, that's cool. Maybe even if it's just a figure, I'll get the figure, even get the limb later or whatever. But anyways, I'm talking, blabbing. Next up, we're going to take a look at, I went to a Toys R Us. They had a sale. I got the Spectre, and it was just the regular version. This is the variant. I remembered I just bought this like spur of the moment at Toys R Us, and I was like, what was I thinking? There's that cool comic shop that I can go and get figures, and I knew they had this there. I remembered, and why I bought it there, I have no idea. But anyways, I returned that figure at Toys R Us, got my money back, which is like 17 bucks. Went to the comic shop slash collectible shop. They had this guy and the variant, which this one is. The other one's like all white with green, which is the normal one. But anyways, I thought I'd get the variant since I think it'd be a little bit more harder to find and what have you. But I left the other one, got the variant for $10. How awesome is that? Very cool. So I got the Spectre. It's part of the Doomsday series. They also had Eclipso, Dr. Mine, Dr. Midnight, Desaad, Mary Batson, both variants, and they didn't have this, they didn't have this. Very cool. So this is Sea Spray. Thanks for checking out my little DC Universe haul. Very cool. If you're in the Winnipeg city, definitely check out Comic Factory 2 if you already haven't. I'm sure you have, it's been around for quite some time. So, very great store, very cool, and thanks for checking out this video. So this is Sea Spray, aka Clint. I'll catch you in the next video.